So, I'm well aware that my head is now floating. Sorry, I'm wearing white. This is a white background. Anyways, we're going to talk about Polkadot 2.0. We're going to talk about a lot of things, because a lot of things are happening. Let's go. So, firstly, I know I talk about it a lot. I'm a Polkadot investor, but I think people, my opinion, are missing the point here in terms of what is coming. There's a lot. First big bit of news is Beefy. It's coming very, very soon. It's starting to take shape. We're also seeing this happening. These releases are all coming very soon. What is Beefy first? It's bridging, basically. So, bridge, efficiency, enabling, finality, yielder. There's a secondary protocol to Grandpa, right? So, it allows participants of the remote network to verify finality proofs created by the Polkadot relay validators. In other words, clients in the Ethereum network should be able to verify that the Polkadot network is at a specific state. Hello, handshake, right? Basically, that is good. Massive for the ecosystem, massive for the Ethereum virtual machine side of it, massive for other projects in this ecosystem, such as Moonbeam, for example, right? So that's step number one. Other things to talk about is obviously 2.0. When is this coming? What's happening? Core times, testnet, blah, blah, blah. It's all coming, right? So I tweeted yesterday or the day before yesterday about crowd loans, and the slot leasing was an absolute flop. And it was due to timing, due to lack of understanding, right? Core time is a different element to it where people can, developers, projects, whatever, can be flexible with it in terms of buying their spaces for a period of a month or bulk, whatever, flexible prices, and it's obviously tradable, right? That's huge. You've then got the fixed core elements, which fucks off, and core time becomes a lot more fluid and more flexible, again, with what you can buy, what you can sell, basic stuff. And then you've got the chain-centric element, goes from chain to application, right? More simplistic, good to see, right? So this is kind of like the basics of it. And I do say this, by the way, these are not my images, this is Polkadot Insider. Feel free to follow that account if you want basic information in terms of a graphic, because I'm simple and I like images, pictures, don't read. Get the idea. Other one is how will Polkadot 2.0 revolutionize the Web3 world, right? So you can see top left, scalable performance. Needed. Accessibility and affordability. Now, this is one thing that I really like. Barrier to entry to Polkadot ecosystem has been awful. Huge amount of money, splattered up the wall, as you know. Crowd loans didn't work, just saying. Flexible and customization, obviously with the cores, mentioned it before. The application element and user-friendly. Remember, Polkadot has morphed into software. It is all software. This is why the SEC are totally fine with it, right? Interoperability, mentioned it before. Beefy. Yeah. Security. Yeah. Never been hacked, all that kind of stuff. Governance. I'll go on to that in a minute. And innovation. Yeah, you see the idea. This is kind of where we're going. Very, very different. Very, very different. But this is the bit I am very excited about. Now, high speeds, increased transaction flow, increased flexibility, more throughput, boost scalability, enhancement of blockchain distribution, and up to 1 million transactions per second. Now, we had a little bit of a test of what Polkadot can do not too long ago with the ordinals. I know the code broke, and I know it was a bit wet, but ultimately it did something, right? It made things shoot. Now, when this comes live, asynchronous back-in is huge, a game changer. The whole experience of the chain should be better. Now, Polkadot isn't a bad chain, but it's nothing like Algorand in terms of speed. It's nowhere near that sort of situation, but it's better than most. But it's going to get much better, which is very, very important. When we talk about other stuff as well, we also have Snowbridge, which is coming. Again, we talk about Beefy and stuff like that, but this will work in multiple projects. There's a lot of NFT projects in the Polkadot ecosystem, like .sam, for example, waiting for this to go live. That could bring meme coins, NFT projects, all these kind of stuff singing and dancing on Polkadot, which could create a bit of a issue with stuff like this. But I don't say it's an issue. It's not an issue. It's good. It's positive. Now, we talk about the ordinals in terms of the inscriptions, and you can see the amount of inflow on that chain was crazy during that time. A lot of transactions, and a lot of people were talking about it. And you can see how much the treasury has grown due to the fees. Polkadot hasn't really got started yet. And this is why all these updates are coming. When they do start and everything goes crazy, it's going to be pretty manic. And this is why I think Polkadot is still undervalued. A bit like my channel. If you're still here, hello, please subscribe. It means a lot. And I do like to talk about Polkadot. If you don't like Polkadot, that's fine. But if you do and you want more videos on it, let me know. Let's talk about this. Rob, the co-founder of Polkadot, talking about how the amount of transactions on the chain, obviously it flew. Dot ordinals was crazy, but you can see here how much the treasury grew. But also, one thing that he did talk about was capacity. How many blockchains would be able to handle that many transactions in such a short space of time and not cripple? If you talk about likes of Ethereum, if you talk about other chains, sometimes they have a bottling effect and it kind of like, wow, fees, what the hell? Crazy, right? Polkadot didn't even have to do anything with their fees. I think if they get to 25% capacity, their fees go up a little bit. I can't remember what the exact numbers are, but it's kind of scaled in that way. That is mad to think that they were well below capacity in that quick bout. Normally, as I say, chains will just go, wow, you're expensive, very, very quickly. Let's talk about the treasury. Governance. This is the bit where I'm not 100% keen on, but we're going to go through it. The treasury of Polkadot is designed to be spent. All the other chains, all the other parachains, you've got Bifrost, which I really like, Interlay, Kusama, even Centrifuge, right? Moonbeam, etc. There's some big projects here, even Hydra, right? They're all going to make money over time due to the fact of how the governance system works and the treasury and the assets and the split of the assets, all that kind of stuff, through fees, through slashes, through staking. Get the idea? The problem you got is the expenditure and the spending of the treasury. This is where we're in that kind of murky grey waters because it's untested, untried, and what can we do better as a Polkadot ecosystem? This is my opinion, right? We've got too much money in the treasury that could be very, very interesting in the future as that dollar value rises. Obviously, the dot value could go up and down due to expenditure or how many fees are coming through. When we look at what's been happening in terms of expenditure, I'm going to put this out there in clear terms. My personal belief, we shouldn't be paying influencers to talk about something, right? Let the technology do the talking. Let the product do the talking. Let people like myself and others who are invested, who have made projects, who have made, even Polkadot Insider, got a following, graphics on Polkadot, information. Yeah, that's spreading the news, right? For me, my personal opinion is price action will always market better than stuff like this. If Polkadot becomes $10, $12, $15, people are going to talk about it anyways. The backing, beefy, core time, potentially Snowbridge, all these positive developments that are going to make Polkadot better, faster, security stronger, more applications coming, better interface, better rewards. That's better than spending, say, $30,000 on one video. Yeah, a lot of money. The final bit, we talk about marketing. These are some marketing ads that Culture have been putting out there. This is in Canada, as you can see. Pretty neat, right? There's a few others in like Berlin and stuff like that. But this is where marketing goes. Eyeballs, not influencers, let's be honest here, because they're already kind of wrong pool. Now, for me, let's talk about the final bit of this. I like Nova Wallet, I use it. But the one thing that I think people are missing off here is potential upgrades to Nova Wallet, which will make things better. You can go to their roadmap, have a little look at what's coming soon. And when we talk about like what is coming soon, management, of networks is a huge thing to be able to move things around, right? You got Bifrost stuff for staking, essentially, but more staking options, stuff like that. There's a huge amount of things, but there's a massive amount of upgrades coming. But there's one thing on there that you've probably noticed: dot swap, more cross-chain features, right? Now, let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum has ERC20s. You've got other systems and coins and ecosystems with similar sort of elements where you can build coins on them, right? I've recently been in the Algorand ecosystem and they've got a swap feature. This is what Nova Wallet needs, wants, and I crave for, is a simple dot swap function where you can trade your USD, your Polkadot, your Gassam or whatever into something else on the wallet instantly. So you're not having to go through different things and different webs. You want your mobile phone device here to do it all in one place. This is where I think Solana, even Algorand in terms of that technology, is more superior because it's more for your granny to use, right? We need that retail kind of simplicity and obvious things that will eventually allow it to happen. But when we talk about this is already in the pipeline and I'm very, very excited about it. So you can imagine this, right? After all I've said about in terms of how easy it is to onboard eventually, how bridges will work. Yeah, follow me, keep following. And then you've got scalability solutions. But what if, like on Polkadot, they can create something where anyone, and we're already seeing it with Polkadot is dead and all this kind of stuff, and Pink and other projects out there, meme coins, degen coins, tradable assets all across the ecosystem of Polkadot, all through the likes of Nova Wallet, Talisman, all these kind of stuff, which are very, very easy to use, which are a very good, successful wallet. That is where people are genuinely going to miss a boat on Polkadot, in my opinion. They're looking too much, oh, it's developer focused. Yes, it is. It was. But now it's starting to slowly turn into use for the retail. If Nova Wallet get this right, and the swap function allows it to all happen within the same wallet that you've opened through the same network, it will be great. If this brings a lot more people into the ecosystem of Polkadot to allow people to swap, change and do stuff, and developers to create stuff, meme coins, whatever, it'll be good. And that's my opinion on it. However, it's up to you, right? A lot of people, when I do dot videos, I don't know, I'm rambling a bit, but a lot of people do think it's trash, it's not going to work. But my opinion is I don't think people have seen it yet. I don't think people have seen what Polkadot can do. And we've seen a lot of big people in the ecosystem and of cryptocurrency say, even Charles Hoskinson saying, Polkadot should have been what Ethereum 2.0 was. And that is interesting. But anyways, enough talking. If you like my stuff, leave a like. If you want more Polkadot stuff, let me know. Obviously subscribe. And yeah, there's a lot coming. A lot. So don't miss out.